Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome aboard if you are new here, and welcome back to my summer car. So today, hopefully we've got something a little special. We spent a lot of time and a lot of money rebuilding the engine on the Satsuma to pretty much brand new condition. And I realized I probably couldn't end up replacing the block because I probably still had the plate attached to it. I did end up having Fleetari repair it though, so it should be fine. So here we go. We've got our fully assembled and upgraded Satsuma with our rally suspension, rally tires. I did just do a quick tune on it so I could go down and get the roll cage put in for the seat and harness. You guys have seen me tune this car more than once in the past. I figured you probably didn't care to see it again, so we got that all taken care of to where it's running all right. And then what we're going to do is we've got a couple more things I want to add to this, and then we will, I think, start practicing a bit on the rally track. So here is the first thing. I worked my butt off and got all the extra body parts. And I painted them a little in advance. So we're going to stick these on. Like this nice fiberglass hood. And hopefully these colors work out well together. You don't want to go on, do you? Sure you do. Come on. Where is the spot? Come on. I'm not missing anything, am I? No, I got the normal. Oh, wait, there it was. There we go. Picky. Stick these hood pins in. For now, we'll have to open it again to put a battery in, but that's okay. Alright, let's see what we got next. Alright, so we've got a couple options for spoiler. We've got this big old rear wing and just a little front spoiler, and then we've got a couple different ones over here. We're going to go with these ones because they're for the fender flares, which we also have. So I believe this goes on there. Alright, and then we want, there we go, front left, and we'll stick this on. I think these colors go well together. Maybe I'll stick with that for now. Nice. Front right. A little bit easier to line up right if I'm actually, if I don't click all delayed. There we go, beautiful. Alright. Then we've got some side skirts. So we'll stick these on. Oh yeah, this baby's going to be fully kitted out. The only thing we're missing is a fancy paint job, but that's okay. That'll come when we've got enough money. As you can see, we're quite low at the moment. Gonna have to make some, but I've got some jobs building up for that, so we'll work on that later. It is nice that these just kind of snap on. Hopefully they don't pop off while I'm driving. Because I don't think they have any bolts or anything, do they? I didn't see any when I was sticking them on here other than the hood. I don't see any points on them. They just look like they kind of stick on. Good old double-sided tape or something. Come on. Weird spot for it. I think we need to do something about that bumper. That way the line will flow around the car. We've got the blue hood and all the trim, but nothing on the back, so. There we go. How's that look? Look better? I think so. I could also do the... nah. I like it the way it is. Alright, what else? Okay, I think for the rear, everyone probably goes with the big ol' wing, but I'm going to go with something a bit more classy. We're going to go with this little old school spoiler. Yeah, nice. I like that. That looks good. I think that's it. We got some rear window louvers here. Okay, I'll turn it around. Come on. That's the hardest part of the game sometimes is finding the spot to attach things. There we go. Nice. How's it look? What do you think? Does it look alright like this? I think we got one more thing to add here. That hood's a little shaky. And that thing is not the battery yet. We've got, if you saw at the end of the last episode, you'll know what this is, but we've got something hiding back here. One of these. Now, we're not going to be using this yet because I got to make sure I can even make it around the track before I start introducing something like nitrous. So we will install it, but we're not going to be using it right away. Unless we're on the highway, maybe. Alright, so let's see. We need our bottle holders. Going to go back here somewhere. Oh, I saw. Okay, cool. It goes right there. Size 7. Alright, there we go. We got that in. We'll wait and put the bottle in when we got the rest of the stuff in. So we've also got the injectors, which we want to put in. Those are going to go over here, probably by the carb. Yep. Then they should probably have a bracket. Can I see it? Where is it? It should just be... Where are you at? There's gotta be a... Oh, I see it. Right there. Size 5. Tiny. Alright, now let's see if we can find... Oh, I see it right there. I assume there's another one nearby. Oh, did I see something there? No, that's the other one. Take a look from this side. There it is. Alright. And we will have to adjust the timing because using nitro is going to make the fuel burn faster and hotter in the cylinders, and we don't want to cook them. Alright, let's see what else we've got. Our switch panel is going to go here somewhere, probably on the dash somewhere. Oh, I saw a spot. Right around here somewhere. Oh, okay, there we go. Does that have anything? I don't see anything on there to attach it. What's that leave us with? The not that. The bottle. Alright, let's stick that in. There we go. Alright, but we're not going to be using that yet. Alright, let's get a battery in here. We should have a freshly charged one. Let's stick this one back on here. Doesn't really need it, but it'll keep it from going flat. Oops. My bumper's acting weird again. It does this thing sometimes where it like pops out, see? It's not detached or anything, it just is sticking out weird. I don't know if that's a normal thing or... What is up with the battery? Did the battery... There we go. Did not want to. So we'll get this snugged down. Hopefully pop this back on somehow. Oh. Stick the pins in. And then I'm going to have to save and load to fix that because I don't know if that's going to pop off if I stop driving. Or if I try driving, so. I think we got everything we need though. Oh yeah, we also have the prostate steering wheel. We'll put this on as well. Let's see. 10. No, I didn't want to turn you on. Not yet, anyways. Soon, though. Very soon, I hope. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready. So we'll put this in here with all our other spare parts that we've collected. It's too bad I have to get rid of old parts to get new ones. I'd like to stock up on some spare stuff. You know, spare pistons and stuff, but... Oh well. It was at 9 o'clock. If I save, that'll advance it to 10, so the sun should be at a good time for driving, so I think we'll do that. So I'm going to save and load to fix that front grille. And I will see you when we're ready to go. Alright, here we are. Saved and loaded, front grille back where it belongs. Let's see if we can take this baby for our first test drive. I'm not sure if it's going to make me adjust the spark beforehand. I don't have the gas turned on right now, so it shouldn't matter. Get our harness. We've got our tools and our helmet. And a snack. We're missing drinks, but we'll pick that up. One of our goals is to head to town so we can get some diesel for Kekmet, so we'll take a trip to town as well. Let me just take a quick peek at the settings here. Man, I'm having a really hard time figuring out decent steering settings for this controller I have. But we'll figure out how to make it work. If it doesn't, I can always go back to keyboard, I guess. I'd prefer not to, but... Ooh, yeah, she's got some power. I'm gonna have to be very careful. Just gonna take my time. I haven't really driven this with all this stuff on here, so it's going to handle much differently, and I keep tweaking my controller settings. We're at about 70 right now, just cruising. Get used to driving. Now that our engine's warming up, we'll tweak our fuel mixture here a little. There we go. Man, I really want to turn that nitro on, but at the same time, I'm going to have a hard time not killing myself in this car as it is. I already know I'm going to need to start saving up a bunch of money for repairs and replaced windshields. Yeah, I suppose I could wear the helmet, but it really messes up vision. Right now our goal is to get to town in one piece. And thankfully not get hit by a train. Alright, let's see, what way do we go? We can go either way. I suppose it doesn't really matter, but I think left is going to be the longer way. At least on the track portion, I mean, because at the end of it, you have to get on the highway to go around to get to town. I can take this all the way to town. But for now, nothing crazy. Just want to take my time and learn how the car handles and try and get the most I can out of this controller. It is pretty old and beat up, but it doesn't really have any stick drift or anything, so it's held up quite well for its age. Actually, very well. It's just an old Cytec P990. Like, I think it was like a third-party PlayStation controller. But it's all I've got, so I would really love to have a wheel and pedals and a shifter. But it's just kind of out of my price range right now, unfortunately. And this handles so much better with the suspension. It stays on the road much easier. I mean, obviously, if I get off the road, it's going to be a problem no matter what my suspension's at, because it's just so rough, but it definitely handles the bumps and stuff on the road much better. Oh yeah, look at that speed. Hitting over 100 on the straightaways. I can't even imagine what it would be like with nitrous. I think I'm just going to have to use it for the acceleration. I bet it'll be crucial for the drag races, though. A little bit of oversteer on my part there. I gotta get used to just nudging the steering sometimes. There is a bit of a dead zone kind of a preload on the analog. So I do have to push it a little bit before it starts activating. I have a feeling old Pinar is going to ruin my day here at some point. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes open. Well, that is definitely a bump to be prepared for in the future. I'll have to remember that. Now, I could definitely hit that faster, but I feel like if I had hit that much faster, I would have gotten air over it, and that can be dangerous depending on how you land. And I'm obviously not a pro rally driver in any sense of the word. I am a good driver, but I mean, this is something I've never done in person. I think it would be amazing to do something like this in person, but not something I've ever had the opportunity to experience. Whoop, there he is. And there we go. Oh, brakes. Are we on the rock? Yes. That bastard. Always ruining my day. See, I shouldn't have said anything. I called it just, I willed it into existence. Yeah, there goes one of our new body pieces. Oh, Pinar. Pinar, Pinar, Pinar. We got everything else, though? Looks like it. Oh, yeah, those lights look good on there. Well, at least we didn't take too much damage. I can always try and beat out the body damage with the sledgehammer. I did install the mod for that, so. Alright, well now we know Pinar's behind us. He will be coming back, though. Alright, seems like we didn't mess our suspension or steering up. That's good. Gotta keep telling myself not to rush, force myself to take it easy until I actually know the track in this car. I've driven this so many more times, you know, in the poop sucker or even Kekmet. I've driven this path more than I have in this car, really. So I've been kind of saving it for the rally, but I really need to get some practice driving it, even if it takes time and money for repairs. Which, by the way, doing things legitimately is very time consuming, but honestly it's given me more time to appreciate the game as well. And it gives me a chance to, you know, play on my own when I'm not recording necessarily, just doing the kind of mundane things. I find, you know, things that you do to make money in this game actually pretty relaxing. You know, just driving around, sucking tanks or delivering firewood. Alright, we need to top up our fuel while we're here. We are at about half a tank. I think I'm starting to get the steering figured out a bit on here. Alright, let's get this baby fueled up. Okay, the lights don't stay on. Nice. There we go. Put this back. That way we've got fuel for practice. Body's a little beat up, but that's okay. Let's pay for our fuel. Hey, buddy. How much is it? Oh, only 78. That's not bad. And grab a couple snacks for later. Never know when you're going to need them. Stick those in the back there. Alright. Now, let's... You know what? Oh, that's not the button I wanted. You know what? The car should be warmed up. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna engage the nitrous and get it tuned for it. Because we are gonna have to. Oh, I can't use the mechanic word for it because YouTube doesn't like it. I'll have to slow down the timing of the spark here. So let's get that ready. Just loosen that so we're ready. Alright, let's see how we're doing on our temperature and everything's good. Alright. So let's get some pressure coming out of our bottle. Not sure what to set it at offhand. I can't really read that from here. We'll go for about there. Actually, no, we'll go a bit lower. We don't want a ton of power right now, and that'll make it last longer. Alright, hear the tap tapping? We're just going to adjust our spark here until it stops doing that. There we go. Wait until it goes again. And then back it off a couple clicks to be safe. Tighten our screw up there. And we are good to go. We should have our spark set to run with the nitrous now. If it starts ticking again, we can always adjust it later, but for now that should be alright. Come on. We're going to run out of fuel before I get this hood back on here. Come on, where are you? Oh, there you are. I might have to go back to the other one just because this is such a pain to put on. Either that or I'm going to have to spend some time to find the magic spot. Oh, we had one right here somewhere. Where are you, my man? Come on. Oh. It's taunting me, I swear. Come on, where is the attach point? I saw it again, man. It's messing with me so bad. Okay. If someone knows the secret, they'll have to tell me because I don't know exactly where the attach point is for this. That's about where it should be. Oh, that's way above, but whatever. It's rattling weird. Probably gonna explode. But it's on there now. Turn that off for now. We've got it set up, so we should be good to go. No point in burning extra. Alright, now there is a key for it. Let's see if I can figure out a key to find for it on the... Alright, there we go. Oh, she died. Maybe I need to adjust the clutch smoothing some. It'd be nice if I had an analog clutch on this stick, but I don't, unfortunately. So I just have to drop it, which I don't like. I'll have to check and see what days I do the drag races now also. Alright, so we'll head out here and we'll do the second lap of the second portion of the dirt track. See, I don't see any cars. Alright. Nitrous on. Oh, bit too much wheel spin there. Oh yeah, that definitely makes a difference. I'm obviously not geared for really high top speed, but I've heard that the default gearing is okay, is good for kind of the rally and street racing, so we'll leave it at that for now. Oh yeah, look at that baby go. 150. Oh, We don't want to run it at red line, not with nitrous in there. We'll cook the engine. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Because we want to turn here. No, we don't want to kill the engine in the middle of the road. That's very bad. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this second part. And then we'll get home. I won't record a whole lot of laps. I definitely want to practice more, but there's no point in putting everyone else through that. So let's just try and do this at a comfortable pace for now. No point in wrecking the car prematurely, then we just have to fix it. We won't learn by constantly wrecking. Oh, that's a tree. No, I didn't mean to turn the nitrous back on. I'll have to rebind that if I'm going to accidentally hit it. Alright, come on, you got rally tires on here. Alright. Okay, doesn't want to take off in a second. I really wish I had an analog clutch. Come on. Am I going to have to get something else out here to pull it off? Come on. Turn around. There we go. If we get it. There we go. Okay, now maybe we can get up here. How's our temperature doing? We're doing alright for temperature. Man, this thing does not want to move out here. Maybe we can get up in reverse. Oh. And of course my finger slipped off the clutch. Come on, let me out. It's always the fun part when you get stuck. What is wigging out on this? Alright. I'm gonna have to get out and look. What? Okay. Yeah, it's bugging out. That's not cool, but that is how the game works. Maybe it's that hood. It's tweaking out something fierce. What is stuck in it? The spoiler again. Thing likes to fall off. Okay, let's see if we can keep reading this car's light and I can actually push it around, unlike the poop truck, etc. So let's just push this around. We're not actually in the race. We don't need to rush things. Hop back in. Turn the light off so we don't kill the battery. Alright, let's try this again. See if we can get out this way. Oh, there went our muffler. Of course, alright. Ah, the life of a junker. Why is the back open? Wait, my muffler's still on there, though. Did I lose my exhaust pipe? Yes, I did. Where? Oh, there it is back here. How does that work? That's not cool. Alright, well, I'm not going to be able to get this in. Oh, no, no. Don't you... Where are you going, man? This thing is whack. I'm not going to be able to bring it home without breaking my window. Huh. Let me think. There's not enough room in my bag to carry it. I suppose I can try and install it on the side of the road. It's going to be difficult, but, stop sliding. Whatever. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can get that in there without pulling the hood off. I can just try and duck through it. Just try and get a decent amount of distance from it, but not too much. I need to be able to pick it up from the front where I can see, but this only has certain places you can pick it up from. It's kind of annoying. Oh, I actually got it. That is weird. Alright, shoot, I don't know what size I'm going to need. We'll guess with 10 because most things are 10. Stop moving, car. Please. 7. Alright. We'll pick that up because we don't want to lose it. I suppose we could roll the car to a different spot. I'd rather just fix it on the spot if I can. Okay, and then there should be one more spot back here somewhere. I think it's on this side. Where the mount is. Back in here. Come on. It's right there. Eventually you remember where this stuff is, I suppose. Alright, there we go. We're tightened up. Alright. Muffler reattached, or exhaust pipe reattached. That was weird that that fell off instead of the muffler. Usually it would be the muffler, it seems, but let's just try and get out of this ditch. Probably more parts falling off. This car is very... Yep. Maybe I'll have to use the other one. Maybe this car is pretty fragile if you get it off the road. But I guess the body kit isn't really for performance. Although the fiberglass hood is probably lighter. Let's see if we can get home without losing any more parts. Then I'll have some body work to do. Top up the fluids. Make sure everything looks alright. And get some more practice in and some jobs. And then I think when this next weekend rolls around, we might try the rally again if I'm feeling okay with getting around the track in this thing. Because last time I didn't even finish, so... I mean, I wasn't expecting to get a decent time or to necessarily finish. I just wanted to try it, so... That's fine. I don't always necessarily expect to finish this next time either. But I think I'm starting to get the controller a little bit more dialed in. Or at least the settings for this game. The controller is fine. Just getting the configuration right in the game. Alright, don't go overboard. I don't know this road that well. I'm used to having time to respond to things that I don't remember or forget about. And when I'm going, 150 or whatever, well, not 150, but you know what I mean. The faster you're going, the less time you have to react. Turn the nitro on a little. Get some extra speed in third gear. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, what did we lose this time? I saw something fly off. Fender. And the front again. Man, there is no way I'm going to finish this rally race. Where's the fender at? There it is. Now let's get this off the road so PNR doesn't accidentally hit it. Get the old fender back on there. Alright, what size was this? Really? Come on, man. You're killing me. What are you doing, my man? You just don't like me doing anything near you, do you? Oh, I think the door's popping it out, kinda. See if I can get some of these bolts in, at least. I can see it through the crack there. There's two. I think these have like 5 on them, though. 3, 4, 5. I think that's all of them. Good enough for now. Alright. That door does not like to open as easy anymore. Definitely gonna have to do some body work when we get home, but that's okay. It's all part of learning the track, but I thought I'd share my first time learning to drive this terrible car that I also love. With all these upgrades on it, it definitely handles much differently than it used to. Oh, I was worried it wasn't going to start. That something else had happened to it. I can't tell. It feels like it might be pulling to the right a little bit now. No, it's not. I think I was just hooking the right tire off the edge of the road a little bit there. There's Grandma's house. Across the train tracks. Slow down for the corner because I don't know it that well. I don't want to end up in the swamp. Yeah, third gear is a bit of a slog in this gear setup. It's okay. That's what we've got nitrous for. Just click it on for a little bit of extra speed. Although I don't know that I need the extra speed right now. I really shouldn't be rushing it. Especially since I keep wrecking and having to reattach parts to the car. But I figured we should at least celebrate a little bit with our first drive of this spicy air. Even if we wreck a little bit, we gotta use it. Although I don't remember how much it is to get the bottle refilled at Fleetari's, so We will have to keep that in mind. I don't know what the cost is of using this stuff. Probably not super cheap. And remind you, oh, yeah, see, if I was going too fast, I would have flown right over that hill. So I gotta remember that that's there. Oh, oh. Brakes did not want to work very well. What the... What is going on with the physics today? Maybe I need to reload it, or maybe these, you have to let me know in the comments. Maybe these body panels are messing up the physics. I would just stick this in the car with me, but that would probably mess with the physics more than having it on the car. What does that grass look like? Just making sure it's not a part of the car under it. But it's these bushes. I really wish the parking brake worked better. And that the car wouldn't just randomly slide down hills. Right, off we go again. Just gotta learn the track. Learn the track and I'll know what to do. We went the wrong way. We got turned around. That's okay. We'll take the highway back. We never drive this part of the highway the back way. I think I've only ever really gone this way a couple times before. Let's burn a little bit more spicy air. We don't have it turned up very high, so we won't be getting too much of a boost from it. But I also didn't want to burn through all of it really fast. I don't know how long it lasts. Oh, I don't like this. I'm going to die. I need to probably, yeah, it's starting to get hot. I need to let the engine calm down a little bit. There we go. We'll turn the fairy dust off. Oh man, this thing rides really well on the road for having this suspension set up. It is pretty stiff, but it still doesn't manage to lose the road. Like I was cruising along at what, 160 kilometers an hour, no problem at all. Wasn't losing traction. Oh, we got a storm coming in, looks like. I realize you can check the weather on the TV. It actually shows a little radar, which is pretty cool. So you can see if there's stormy weather coming in. Maybe I had to just do laps out here first to get used to the steering. And then take it to the dirt road. Oh, there's our stop. Or our turn anyways. Oh, so we got some lightning going on here. Oh, we're thirsty. That's not good. We better hurry home. Actually, no, you know what? This dude's got a well. We'll just stop down here and have a drink. That way we're not going to risk dying. And that way, little Satsuma here can have a little bit of a rest. We're not going to turn her off. We're just going to... Stop it! Man, that door! It's like a cursed door or something. I don't know what it is. Some water in us. And some food. Get rid of some of that stress from the crazy driving. Was it 6 o'clock? That's not bad. Definitely can't get a whole ton of driving done in one day, but seems like you can get a bit of practice in. And obviously, the more I do it, the better I'll get. So maybe I'll do a stream here in the future practicing with the car on the track for the rally. So if that's something you might be interested in, let me know down in the comments. Or you can also hop in the Discord. We're working on building it so it's not super cluttered at the moment, but it's definitely got some people in there that are into this game. So if you want to stop by and chat, feel free to do that whenever you want. Or don't. I don't mind either way. I'm just glad you're here. Alright, now that we're feeling a bit better, let's get home. I do need to unfortunately spend some time at home so I can get phone calls for the jobs. Oh, and I suppose this is part of the track also, so it's practice. Stop twitching the steering. Smooth movements. There we go. A little bit smoother than that, please. Thank you. Talking to myself, not the game. Telling myself I need to have smoother movements when I'm turning. It makes the turns much better. Spicy or go. Train scares me. Gotta get past it. Okay. I will use the fairy dust to get past the train. I don't know if it's there. I don't want to stop and listen. Man, this thing drives so nice compared to before. It is definitely fragile if you bump anything, but you know, that's fine. Body parts can easily be reattached. If they fall off during the race, I'll just go find them later. Might need to adjust the steering lock a little bit higher. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to turn sharper than I already do, but the higher I turn it, the more sensitive the steering gets and the more twitchy it gets, so I have to kind of compromise, I suppose. Alright, and we are home. Our very first drive with our fully upgraded spicy intake Satsuma. So if you're interested in seeing any sort of live streaming, just hanging out, doing jobs, practicing with the car, let me know. You know, I'd be more than happy to do that. I tested it out, made sure it all works, so I'm pretty sure I got it working right. Let's turn that down. Not sure if it matters, but we'll do that. Yeah, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. And let me know what you think of our beautiful little Satsuma here. And until next time, take care, be safe, and I will see you later.